Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to The Walking Dead. I have to be honest with you guys. I fought a battle today with my hair and I lost it. I did not win the battle at all, so that's why it's up in like a top knot sort of style, which I really hate on me. I think some people really pull it off and kill it and are just so iconic with it. I do not think I'm one of those people, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta take the L's. It was getting to the point where I was just like, my hair is just not gonna look good today and I need to record. So up it went and here we are. Okay, yeah. I have deeply loved these last two episodes of The Walking Dead. I think that both have been really good in completely different ways, but I cannot wait to see more. I cannot tell you how excited I am for, you know, the second part of this season. I truly am so happy that I'm loving, I mean, so far both of these episodes so much. All right, let's get into it.
With your job taking up so much of your time as of late, I just figured this might make things a little bit easier. In case it is not clear, it is a key to my apartment.
Oh.
I love you.
I love you too. When a woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
Oh, this music. Oh, this music. Sweetie, after all that time waiting, could you get a napkin, maybe? He's got ice cream just dripping all up. What, sweetie? What's going on?
Stephanie! Stephanie!
Those are some serious doors. Whoa! Whoa!
He wouldn't risk getting kicked out of Commonwealth for no reason. I don't trust the military doctors any more than I trust the military command.
Oh!
The other is that Tyler Davis had a mental health crisis, and only one of those interpretations has the facts to support it.
Yeah, but you could talk to him, right? Oh!
But instead, you want to paraphrase what Governor Milton said in her press release.
No, Connie, I want you to paraphrase Governor Milton's press releases so that the next time I don't have to.
Connie's gonna try to get to the truth, and I love it.
What are the charges against him?
Oh, hello. What? Did you just open the door to be intimidating?
This is CA. We've been asking.
It kind of works,
wellness
gotta
check.
say.
She's not there.
And then I'd like to make a statement immediately.
Oh. Oh.
I want you to see how this place works because
I
want you to be a part of it.
I mean,
I've done fairly
okay.
well if you're in the right people, you know. Sky's the limit. And one of the things
oh, she knows.
I read your file. You're here because you're smart. I think you'll be able to help me deal with this asshole. What you get out of it is up to you. We use the poppies to make opium for the hospital. Things will start looking pretty bleak there if we run out. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. But sometimes that means dealing with guys like Mario.
Told you what was gonna happen.
Oh.
Talking with process this last batch. Best I could do. Told you they're gonna hold the harvest hostage.
Damn. Ah! Oh my god, I love them so much.
Hey, I haven't seen you around. How are you holding up? Can you let me in? I brought lasagna.
Oh my God. Oh, she's so sweet. I love their friendship. I love it. Oh, I mean, what else do I expect? Absolutely, this is what I expect from Eugene, but wow.
I didn't make lasagna. People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food.
Sir. Sir.
Oh, okay.
Sir, I need to
grab
talk
the
to you.
liquor bottle.
Someone here near me has gone missing, and you may have seen something that might help me find her.
I got called in to fix a clogged sink.
Do you remember seeing her there?
No. We done?
Sincerely apologize for having troubled you. If there's a better time in which we could talk.
Oh, Eugene.
Needless to say, I greeted his story with a great deal of skepticism. And he is most definitely not a plumber.
Okay, Eugene. Let's crack this case.
This is a mastermind of some sort of rogue element within the government that Stephanie somehow ran afoul of. His co-conspirator number 2, aka Beanie Hatman, showed up to Stephanie's apartment with a team of movers, collected all her belongings. She knew they were coming for her. When she eluded them, they filed that false work transfer to cover up her disappearance.
So I can't give them what they want, but maybe we can meet halfway. They get a raise, but they earn it.
It's been a month since former Trooper Tony Davis has been in the hospital under armed guard. What is he being charged with?
She's not playing around.
That's not one.
Does that have anything to do with the fact that the woman he took hostage was your sister?
I was wondering when you were going to figure that out.
Oh shit.
Recommended for early promotion. By you.
Oh,
And he wound up
by
feeling
you.
like
I might wonder why I'm out here digging for answers that we both know will never see the light of day.
Interesting response. Interesting. Okay.
Someone can do that for you, well. Words like love seem insufficient.
Wow.
Please, Princess. Use the key to cracking this whole thing wide open. I just know it.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry, we can't stay.
My heart.
He's pocketing the money that you give him for raises, and you need to keep quiet about it. I went too far the other night, and that's why they're on strike.
Whew.
Take him into custody. Yeah.
What the hell? Get your hands off of me! Towards me!
Okay. Oh, Carol. Oh, Carol. Wow.
you have to get out of here.
Count off his wrench!
I'm not good at that.
Tell me how much time I have!
Dude, I am telling you how much time you have, and you have no time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's someone is. Hey, there they are. That's them.
No. No.
You can't be moved without my authorization.
Sorry, but apparently he can.
Oh, she's. Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Roman Calhoun is exactly who he says he is. He's a plumber at Ruby's. They've been a little lazy with the paperwork, but they do have a contract with the city, and he has agreed to not press charges. But you have to leave him alone. Oh, and Sign that.
Read
It
that.
states you were emotionally
Read it.
distraught.
Read it. I don't think,
I'm sorry this didn't lead where you thought it would. I'm not gonna be able to help.
yeah, I get it. This is how you like silence people. I get it. I fucking get it.
The conspiracy goes deeper than I initially
Dude!
thought.
None of this is happening. Stephanie broke up with you.
Stop. I don't think, okay.
Maybe it's not that complicated.
Okay.
The first bit of advice you gave me was when a woman tells you she loves you, believe her.
You know someone, and then find out you never even met them. But it happens all the time.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I believe that is true.
Appreciate how you might reach that conclusion.
Okay. Oh, my heart. Shit. I know he looks super unhinged right now. Like, I get it, okay? He's got a vibe going on, and it's a bit crazy. But I don't think he's... I think he might be right on the money. Or close to the money. Hovering around the money. He's, like, somewhere near money. Tell me that's something from Mercer. Wow. Okay. I need you to be careful, Eugene. I need you to be careful. Oh. Okay, I'm nervous. Eugene, you take care of yourself, okay?
Hey!
Jesus Christ, I'm scared.
I told you I heard something.
Sweetie.
I'll handle it.
Oh, wow, she's just walking away like not giving a fuck. I mean, I'm not surprised, but like she's walking away like not giving a fuck. No. Eugene. Ugh.
You used her to pull at my heartstrings and to trick me into telling you everything you wanted to know about our communities. Well, it worked.
Oh, God.
She led me to the train yard where we were captured by you. You certainly got your money's worth there. I just feel for that one twice. Someone that told me I could trust you. No need to continue the ruse. Is that it? I'm gonna make absolutely certain everybody knows exactly who and what you are.
Okay, babe, you gotta get out of there though, because they're about to I don't know. He's not saying anything, and it's freaking me the fuck out.
Okay. Just like you and your friends lied through your teeth to get inside these walls. But who's keeping score, right? At least it can stop now, right?
What?
It wasn't going to get better for your people, Eugene. I still think it worked out in everyone's favor. And they probably would too.
Okay, you cannot touch him.
Stephanie's real name is Shira. And she hates Iron Maiden. But she genuinely enjoyed your book.
Okay. We need to collect ourselves, Eugene. We're gonna take a moment. We're gonna collect ourselves. Okay?
Are you alright?
I
Eugene, I need to talk to you. This is Blue Eagle to Taterbug. Please, come back. I'm the one you were talking to on the radio.
Oh, I got chills. Ooh, I got chills right there. Ooh. Well, that was such an interesting episode. A lot of investigating going on. I feel like was kind of the theme of the episode, trying to uncover a little bit more, trying to notice things with a lot of different plots going on, which kind of makes sense for this part of the season, because there's a lot going on in the Commonwealth that maybe we don't know a ton about. Maybe if you read the comics, you do know more about than maybe I do. But I really kind of liked that vibe throughout this whole episode, obviously. And we have kind of like different examples of it. You know, we obviously have Eugene, which is, he's a bit unhinged, but, you know, that is fueling his wanting to find out the truth. We have Connie, who is really trying to figure out what specifically happened to Tyler Davis, and what is actually going on in the Commonwealth in general, trying to expose some of the maybe not so great things going on. And in another sense, we have the stuff going on with Carol, where she was able to really kind of perceive and notice something going on, that might have been maybe something that somebody who didn't have her background would notice right away, or whatever. There's a couple of things that I want to say about all of this. Oh my goodness, I genuinely, it was quite a lot to take in. I felt so bad for Eugene. So I'm going to start with Carol's little, I guess it was like a subplot or whatever, obviously trying to do the most to get Ezekiel the help that he needs. I liked the comment that Lance made that was something to the extent of, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't remember exactly what he said, but he's like, you know, a lot of success and things like this is knowing the right people and getting in with the right people, or something. Like, he said something to that extent, and I was just like, oh, Carol's aware, literally, she's with you. You know, I have a feeling that Carol's actually going to find out a lot of stuff, possibly faster than a lot of other characters will, because of her kind of close proximity to him, and that she's just learning more about this place. Oh my goodness. And, you know, but you can kind of see how they really kind of take everything into their own hands, and in the sense of like how quickly he apprehended, you know, she basically said what she thought was going on there, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was absolutely 100% correct, obviously, but I mean, he really heard that and said okay, and he just took him into custody, and it kind of, you can kind of see how they handle certain situations in that regard. But it was I kind of liked that they were able to showcase Carol's instincts when it comes to situations like that. I liked that a lot. And we're learning more about how the Commonwealth operates, which I like that as well. Okay. I love Connie. We know this. I love Connie and Kelly together. I love how they work together. And sometimes that doesn't work, you know, like siblings working together, you know, whatever. I love both of them so much. The thing that always intrigued me so very much about Connie was how fearless she was when it came to any sort of abuse of power, physical abuse, you know, whatever. I genuinely love that she you can tell that she hates it and she doesn't like when people get away with it. And that was one of the things that I just absolutely dearly loved from her. You know, they said pretty early on that she took down people of power. We got to expand a little bit more on that even in the last episode. as soon as, they handed over Lydia, that whole, back when, way back when, she, was like, no, I need to go. But she saw that and she could not handle handing over a young girl to her abusive mother. So she decided to join Daryl. And she's always, we've seen, been a bit of a champion in some regards for people who she feels are, well, maybe not even like for, she wants to stand up to any sort of person that's abusing their power. And so she absolutely is over the silencing, what is going on with Tyler Davis. They're like, we're just not even going to be able to talk to him. It's so obvious, it's so clear that there's a lot going on. I do truly hope that Mercer is kind of starting to get fed up with things. I was almost about to say starting to question things, but I think he knows what's going on. He knows that it's like a losing battle. He knows that there's, but he may not have ever, well, I don't really know. I don't really know the dynamics of the Commonwealth and all of the people around it, so I can't really speak to that. But maybe he hasn't really had a bunch of different people kind of from this community coming in with like the likes of Connie and maybe even Rosita and Daryl and all of these people, Princess, that might actually want to stand up to the fact that they're keeping a lot of things under wraps. And I think certain people, if anybody causes any sort of problems, like Tyler, he's gonna get completely silenced, shut away, killed. I mean, who knows what's going on with him, but I don't think it's a good thing. I said that the last episode, with Daryl kind of trying to like calm him down of offing himself. And I was just like, his fate might even be worse now. I mean, probably, well, you get what I'm saying? I don't think he's having a great time. No. Wherever he is. And so we're starting to kind of see little, bits of I think how Mercer truly feels. And I didn't say this in the last reaction, but I do want to say this because we talked about, or I talked in the last reaction about how Sebastian was like kind of that like character you hate. Kudos to the actor, said that again in the last reaction, but you kind of hate him. And I want him to die gruesomely and horribly. And I did want to say this, and I don't think I did, so I just want to, I would be okay if it was by Mercer's hands. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not sure Mercer would do that. But like, I wouldn't be upset about it. You know what I mean? Anyway, just wanted to say that. So I actually really loved the fact that Connie just wouldn't back down. Obviously, she did write what she wrote. But I don't think that that's going to last. Am I nervous for her? In a sense, I would say, yeah, there's part of me that feels a little bit nervous that maybe she's not, I don't know. The part of me feels nervous if she keeps investigating and trying to get to the truth and trying to uncover a lot of stuff that the Commonwealth is doing and a lot of stuff that they're trying to keep quiet and actually notify the citizens of what is actually going on with some things. I have a feeling they'll come for her pretty quickly. I won't lie. But I also love that she wants to stand up for what's right, even if they do, you know. So I don't think that she's going to be writing fluff pieces much longer. You know, as much as Kelly had a good point. I mean, I wanted to say that Kelly had a good point of like, we're not going to stay here forever. Write what you write. But there's also, you know, I don't think Connie would really live with herself for being part of the system of covering things up. So I think she's not really going to do much of that going forward, especially with this list of names, which, I mean, goodness knows, right? What that even means. So I'm very excited to see what they do with Connie within these episodes as well. Okay, talk about Eugene. You guys know I love Eugene, and he was breaking my heart because it was always very sweet to see him almost just so happy with everything. And to see that really get ripped away, I felt very bad for him. I also felt, you know, as much as he was, you know, you see this big wall of a bunch of craziness, right? You know, and whatever. I didn't, in my opinion, as soon as I saw that, it wasn't like, I didn't really have the reaction of, I mean, I didn't have the reaction of, oh no, he's really gone off the deep end. In some senses, sure, he's definitely was a bit passionate, a bit, you know, manic, or however you want to, sure. But I was like, I bet everything on that fucking board is true. Like, I was like, as much as he was very emotional and very, you know, we've seen him being very emotional, scared, whatever. He still, like, mentally is fairly rational. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but in my opinion, I was like, you know, maybe he wasn't exactly correct. You know, he definitely didn't have, you know, Stephanie is not Stephanie on there. He definitely didn't have that. So, you know, I'm not saying that it was, but I didn't think he was making stuff up out of like thin air or anything like that because he was in an emotional state. There was a bit of me just being like, yep. It's also, I mean, we have seen situations where the Commonwealth has been kind of shady. And, you know, again, we don't see the full extent of it. And I think that that's kind of the point of this episode in particular. We're trying to see, you know, some extent of it. But so I, of course, was like, yeah, there's some shady shit going on. Just shady shit. We obviously saw her packing her bag and, you know, everything like that. And I kind of loved that in a sense, you know, his talk with Princess was really, first of all, I love their friendship. I really, really do. I really, really do. But his talk with Princess was kind of interesting, in my opinion, because at the time of her saying, you know, when she was making her case of like, you know, sometimes she probably just up and left because she broke up with you and she did, you know, whatever. And at the time of that, I was kind of like, no, but I don't think he's making stuff up. You know, I don't think he's searching in places that there isn't anything, you know what I mean? And, but in some regards, maybe not exactly, but, you know, in some regards, Princess was completely accurate when she was just saying, you know, sometimes you could be with, I don't know exactly what she said. What exactly did she say? But she said you could be with somebody for however long and never meet them, never know them really, and whatnot. Oh God. And, you know, and I mean, that was true, right? Okay. you know, oh my goodness. I will say in that, first of all, Josh, oh, you killed it. You killed it. You did great. I was just watching that scene like, oh my God, Eugene, I feel so bad for Eugene. I was just feeling a whole lot of things. Yeah, oh my God. And it's just, I felt so heartbroken. And you can tell why Lance has gotten where he's gotten and has climbed his way up the ladder, or, you know, done, listen, wow. The way that he responded to Eugene, you know, he kind of really sort of was really good at like shifting the blame and shifting everything, you know, especially when he brought up, well, you were lying to us. We lied to you, you lied to us. It's a fair trade. Now, is that on paper true? Yeah. Yeah, they weren't going to give up their community until they knew who you were or anything like that. And you know, and he's like, no, your communities are benefiting. Now that's, by the way, for me, and listen, I know that you guys, a lot of you that read the comics know more about the Commonwealth than me, totally, whatever. For me, that still remains to be seen. Okay? And also, like, I'm not acting like they're such an interesting community because they're not outwardly terrible. You know what I mean? But I think they are inwardly terrible, but they are really good at putting up this facade. You know, and it's really easy for Lance to kind of say, look at all of these things you have. You have Halloween festivals. Everybody's having a good time. You have ice cream. You have all this. You have some sort of stability and back to a normal life. Don't look over there, but look at all this cool stuff you have here. You know what I mean? It's got like that vibe. And I kind of love that that's kind of the community that we're dealing with. And it's not just outwardly, you know, we're just going to show up at your community and beat somebody to death with a bat so you kneel. You know what I mean? It's different approaches. You know what I'm saying? So it's, I don't know. I loved that scene. I loved that dynamic. And the emotional state that Eugene was in. I mean, he really, what is he actually going to do? Now, I actually think that he has plenty of people and plenty of resources that he can tell about what happened. That we just need our people to talk to each other. We need some talking going on. I think he should go talk to Connie. That's who I think he should go talk to. Right? I mean, that's just me. But I really did love that scene. And I wonder, I don't know. I kind of love that it's kind of like we're peeling back the layers a little bit with the Commonwealth, but they're not showing us everything. But there is some suspicious shit going on. And they're very, very good at making the point that, but you're well taken care of. So just don't question anything. I don't know. It's all very interesting to me. I actually really like this storyline so far. Okay, the one thing that I did want to say, and I think I mentioned this at some point. I don't know if I mentioned exactly what it was, but if you're wondering with my reaction or whatever, a good portion of you guys, because not all of you, quite a few comments, I'll say that, over the course of the I don't even know how long, as long as they kind of got into the Commonwealth and everything like that. It is crazy. I was spoiled, I mean, by multiple people, not even just like multiple people, that that was the real the Stephanie situation. Okay? Which is so, guys, don't do that. I'm trying to not know what's going on. And I don't know if I remember, I think I said that I was spoiled, but I don't remember if I said exactly what it was, because I didn't want to in turn then spoil for viewers that didn't know that specific twist, or whatever. And it just so I can now openly kind of talk about it, because I was waiting for it to sort of like come to light in the show, that I can openly talk about it. Guys, if you know something, either from the comics, or you are researching something, or if you're, you know, whatever it is, however you found out, or however you would, whatever it is, okay? Don't spoil on reactors' videos like that. Because I guarantee my reaction probably would have been a lot more exciting or shocked or whatever it is if that didn't happen. And I can't even say it was one person. I mean, it was on almost a lot of videos, not every, but a lot of videos since we kind of got into the Commonwealth, that whole vibe. So I just want to say that to you guys. Please try to refrain from doing that in the future, because it's just, it kind of ruins the reactions. And this is the reason that a lot of times I don't go into comment sections, because sometimes I'll go in, you know, when I get some feedback, see what you guys are saying, and then they're like, that's not real Stephanie. The real Stephanie is, it's like, okay, well, all right, not going to go into comments. And it was quite a few people. So I just wanted to say that. Try to refrain from doing that. I understand that you guys are really excited for stuff that might have happened in the I don't actually know if this was a comic book thing that happened, or if it was like people just, you know, people search for all sorts of spoilers online all the time. So I don't, you know, whatever. Whatever it is, try not to. I know you guys are excited about it and you guys want to talk about stuff like that. But I just want to say, try not to do that, because I feel like this reaction would have been a lot more shocking for me if, you know, a bunch of people didn't let me know. So I just wanted to say that. I'm very excited for possibly Eugene to actually meet the person that he was talking to on the radio. I hope that, you know, I don't know. I'm just excited to see how that interaction can go. But then, like, how much of his relationship with, like, fake Stephanie is, like, you know what I mean? How much did he truly care for fake Stephanie versus the real Stephanie that he talked about to on the radio before, and all of that. So I think he's going through a lot. He's going through a lot. I really just want to give Eugene a hug. That's all I want. I feel so bad. Okay. I loved it. I thought it was a great episode. I think maybe not to the caliber of the first two, but still really interesting. I loved the investigative nature of this episode. Yeah, all right. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you're here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.